Hello and welcome to the Coláiste Chiaráin Greatest Painting Competition. We want you to help us decide, by voting, which painting is your favourite painting in Ireland. Each painting is being presented by two students.
Jack B. Yeats was the son of John Butler Yeats and was the brother of poet W. B. Yeats.
Friedrich William Burton was born in Clifford House in County Clare. Burton's father was an amateur painter. Burton was trained at the Dublin Society's training schools. He was appointed director of the National Gallery of London in 1874. He acquired many brilliant paintings, including some of Da Vinci's.
The subject of this painting is taken from a medieval Danish ballad. It was translated into English in 1885 by Whiteley Stokes and a friend. The richly coloured painting is only allowed to be viewed a few hours in case the painting is damaged.
Louis Le Brocquet is one of Ireland's most famous painters. He is best known for his paintings of heads.
Born in Delft in 1632, Jonas Vermeer became one of the most gifted painters of his time. He specialised in genre scenes, particularly those depicting women in domestic settings.
This painting was Vermeer's most ambitious and best deception of the theme of letter writing.
Harry Clerk was born in Dublin in 1889. He was educated at Belvedere College and then worked at his father's studio.
In 1923, Clark was commissioned by the Jacob Biscuits family to produce a window depicting Keats' poem of the Eve St. Agnes. The window was intended for their home on Dublin's Aylesbury Road, now St. Michael's School.
Belfast-born John Larvey studied in Glasgow and London before moving on to France, where he continued his training in Paris.
This monumental painting marks Larvey's closest to his family. The group portrait features Larvey's second wife Hazel and his stepdaughter Alice sitting together, his daughter Eileen leaning on the piano beside them.
Born in Dublin, William John Leach attended the Dublin School of Art before moving in 1901 to Paris, where he enrolled in the famous Académie Julian in 1903. He settled permanently in England in 1910 but continued to visit France until the outbreak of the Second World War and the exhibition in Ireland.
The settings of this painting was in a convent garden. The garden was in Brittany. It was located in a hospital owned by the Sisters of the Holy Ghost. The model of this painting was Leach's first wife. The painting shows how Leach brings the scene together by using light colors. This also shows the interest in the religious devotion of the Breton community.
Sean Scully was born in Dublin in 1945. He moved to England because of financial difficulties and moved back 4 years later. He is the only artist of the 10 to be alive.
The painting was greatly inspired by a journey the artist made to Mexico.
Born in Belfast into a very strict religious family, he spent a great deal of time on holidays in Achill and continued to paint Achill for the rest of his life.
This painting records with great accuracy the view eastwards from the quay to Clifton Road.
Caravaggio's life was, in the words of his biographer Andrew Graham Dixon, like his art, a series of lightning flashes in the darkest of nights. Born in 1571 outside Milan, Caravaggio came of age in an era of devastating plague and religious fervour, born out of the Counter-Reformation. Caravaggio's life was as essential as his radical approach to depicting religious scenes with naturalism and sharply contrasting light, and his works are frequently described as indecorum. This led to a number of works in Roman churches being initially turned down. His turbulent private life, passionately lived equally in glorious places and seedy back streets, made him famous. In 1606 he killed a man, leading to years fleeing authorities and finally exile and an unfortunate and untimely death from fever.
This is a picture taken by the Irish public to its hearts with record numbers attending its unveiling. It is still a must-see for new visitors and a work to be studied repeatedly in order to appreciate it fully.